Hello, hello! Oh. Spoilers. Hello, everybody! How's it going? Oh. Let me just recalibrate my, VTube studio real quick. Okay. Hello, everybody! Sorry about the delay on the stream. What is going on in my VTube studio? It feels like it's turning left and right way too much. Okay, that's better. I think. Hey, okay. Yeah, I got it. I added it. Thank you, professional gentleman. Thank you for the reminder. Separate, you got out of the Niji mines the parrot to get some air. I did, but then this dropped. So guys, I woke up this morning with the craziest news from Korekore, who's also another, well, he's a very popular like drama tuber. He's like the Keemstar of Japan. Oh my god, I really don't like my face tracking right now. Holy. What is going on? Yeah, he's a Keemstar of Japan, a pretty controversial figure. A lot of people dislike him, but he tweeted about some crazy stuff, and he claims that he's gonna have evidence on Sunday. So I'll just go over the tweet, and you know, we'll have, it's a developing story. And it's all alleged. Who that on the right? Reminds me of a certain depressed pervert. Ooh, Con? You don't know Con? Are you okay? I don't know. My model is turning left and right. Rima needs a masquerade mask and a whip to dominate. What is this? Like eyes wide chat? Yeah, I have some tracking issues. I think it's because my iPhone's been overheating. My model literally won't look straight. We test something? Yeah. There's something definitely wrong. Connect to iPhone. Connect. I can't look straight. I can't look straight. It's only turning from side to side. There's your problem. It's an iPhone. iPhone face tracking is one of the best, actually. Anyway, before we start, there's only 2 days left on my Uwu Market collection, so make sure you take the time to check it out. And if you buy and purchase a mouse pad, put the jet tag in the cart and then use code CLOP to get the free hashtag. Jet tag, not hashtag. Okay, I'm gonna try another calibrate one more time. That's what it does? What? I'm getting triggered. All right, hold up. We're gonna start something new. I'm gonna turn off my phone. I'm gonna turn off my phone and restart it. Hey, SG Bond, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. It is hard to process your 2.0 version. You'll get used to it pretty quickly if you watch the stream a lot. At least that's what the others said. Yeah, I like the sleep mode a lot. If you close your eyes, it's the same old Rima. This one is an old iPhone that I'm using for my face tracking. That's why it has more issues. Is Drawn okay? You guys want to see Juan dance? Look. Oh yeah, let me turn on the TTS. Okay, it's on. Should be on. Maybe chat big stream was so happy she can't make eye contact. You mean like I'm blushing like an anime girl? Ooh woo. My Twitch chat is like doubling its messages. Oh, I have two chats open, that's why. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay, let's try this. And now I'm gonna connect V-Bridger. This. Oh. Okay. I can. My God. Okay, it's working. Sorry about that. My tongue. Why did my tongue slither like that? I didn't even stick my tongue out, I swear. I didn't. What the hell? You guys didn't see this. You guys didn't see this. Forget it, beam. Forget it, beam, chat. Do not clip this. That was pretty yabai. I'm a Slytherin. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Nothing, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry about it. So, this morning I woke up to some crazy news. Well, I woke up kind of late, to be fair, but Korekore had a bombastic tweet lined up. As you guys know, Korekore is like the Keemstar of Japan. He's very sensational in his style of presentation. He's also the one that's mediated, quote unquote, the conflict between Mafu Mafu and Mikeneko, who's also known as Rushia Uruha. And then he's also the one that basically was part of the cataclysm or the chain of event that eventually got Mikeneko, well, Rushia fired from Hololive because she came to him to help her clear her name when a Mafu Mafu message was seen on her stream while she was playing GTA. She divulged a bit too much information. The agency was closed at the time, and once they reopened, because they were in a holiday, they fired her for breach of contract. Now we don't know exactly what was the breach. Was it because that she spoke to Korekore? Is it because of something he said on stream? Is it because of something not said on stream? Did she talk to somebody else? We don't know that. But he was involved in all of the drama. He was one of the, her firing and her graduation didn't come from one misstep. It was a combination of things. It was a culmination of things. But he was one of the actors that played a role into it. However, today he's posting about another agency called Nijisanji, which you guys might have heard of, as they've been in several scandals this year. The biggest one being Selen's graduation. And Korekore, he tweets, he's reporting violations committed by those involved with the Vtuber agency, Nijisanji. The damage mainly involves secretly recording the Vtubers who operate while hiding their face while they are at work and disseminating the footage to third parties. So, Vtubers who are at the Nijisanji office, which is supposed to be the safest place they could possibly be at, stream at, that's supposed to care for them, it's supposed to protect them. Nijisanji even has like a joint collaboration with some other big agencies in Japan against people that would harm them, that would say slander about them. But the office where they work at is according to Korekore unsafe because there is, it doesn't say the actual number, it could be one bad actor or a couple that are secretly recording the livers, the Vtubers that are working there. The tweet continues saying he also sends her messages making fun of her appearance. The mere existence of people like this in the industry will only increase the number of victims, and since the Vtuber herself is unaware that she is being secretly filmed at the whistleblower's request, the footage will be made public on a live broadcast at 10:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 1st. There's a few questions raised by this, and I'm not gonna have the answers to it today. But like, is he gonna tell the VTuber in question? Is he gonna censor her face? First of all, I hope he does. I think he will, right? But like, who also the whistleblower's request? He has to censor by JP law? Okay. And also, yeah, how does it work for Japanese defamation laws? Because he's bringing a matter of private attention public. So I don't know how he's gonna protect himself, and I don't know how Korekore survived that long, because if you guys watch my my video on Yuzuki Roa, there's another similar YouTuber by the name of Narukami Sabaki who really was a shit stirrer in terms of being a Nijisanji anti. And in fact, Nijisanji tried to sue him as well. Oh my god, Beast! Yo, how's it going, Beast? It's been a while. How you been, brother? And Narukami Sabaki got sued by Nijisanji, although he lost because it's incredibly difficult to prove defamation for a VTuber because of the way Japanese laws work. Now, what does work though is they will basically copyright strike you till your channel's gone. JP defamation law. Truth doesn't matter, only whether the statement / information is damaging to reputation. Exactly, and that's gotta be a damaging statement, right? So what is he gonna do? Yo, peace, I'm glad you like my new VTuber avatar. What does the last sentence mean? That Korekore will release the footage at the perpetrator request? Not the perpetrator, at the whistleblower's request. A whistleblower is somebody that's like calling out misdemeanor or some kind of workplace danger that's happening, a workplace malpractice of some sort. I can't find the actual word for it right now. And he's probably the one that's leaking the information to Korekore. Not sure how, like, you know, a whistleblower probably shouldn't have that much power. You should, I feel like you should, I'm a little bit concerned about the VTuber in question consent to this. Who is this Korekore guy? He's like a Japanese Keemstar, very famous, one of the most famous Japanese channel. If you look at the YouTube charts from time to time, he's usually like at the top, especially in terms of super chat. Oh, definition of a whistleblower: a person who informs on a person or organization engaged in an illicit activity. Illicit activity, that's a good word. Thank you. Charlie, save these comments for the Mikeneko part. And so he's also added 2 blurred photos. I translated the photos. So one of them is of the VTuber in question. Seems like she's laying on a couch or something. Nijisanji affiliated VTuber A. And then a person, so that same VTuber related to Nijisanji, took a secret photo of... Wait, so this person took a photo? Oh no, never mind. It's a person, not VTuber A. A person related to Nijisanji took a secret photo of a big name VTuber B and sent message making fun of her appearance. So we don't know if this is a one-on-one message or if this is a group chat. So is he sending this to multiple people or just, you know, one person? That has yet to be known, but we'll know soon, I'm sure. Like, if someone in Rima's mod comes out to expose that Rima actually secretly watches NTR, that would be called whistleblowing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They would expose me. So if this is true, if the content of these tweets is true, which we don't know if it is or not, but again, these are some big claims to make on Twitter without backing up anything, then this is going to be incredibly, incredibly damaging to Nijisanji. And, you know, we've been worried about the level of professionalism there is within the agency, and now this is even more worrisome. So we'll put a pin on that for now, and we'll wait till Sunday. So Sunday Japanese time should be tomorrow for us, so it's gonna be a pretty quick update. Tony, quick, release the Tazumi wall of apology. Quick, quick, quick. Cue the Rima Even Star apology video. In other Nijisanji news, you guys have probably heard about it. So Hex Haywire recently graduated. He's made a lot of hints on his very last graduation stream. He did that thing that all the VTubers do, where they're really not subtle, and they're like, oh, I'll see you guys later, I'm sure, wink, 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 wink. And so he tweeted a while ago that the truth will set you free, and now on his PL he's also saying, he's evoking the same words that he said back then in February. The truth. And his PL premiere is premiering in 12 hours. There's a lot of people in the waiting room. And I'm not sure if he is, you know, baiting for some dramatic announcement. My personal theory is that it's probably clickbait, and he's not about to expose his company because, well, we've seen the contract. It's a pretty strict contract. He's probably not allowed to say much. So I don't think we're gonna get the truth. But we're going to get one kind of truth, I suppose. Wouldn't he be the NDA for like 2 years? I don't know how long the NDA lasts. Some NDAs last forever. Some NDAs even last after the dissolution of a company. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Even if your company gets shut down, you're still not allowed to talk about it. Now, obviously, you can't hide illegal activities for an NDA. And obviously, if a company gets shut down, then it's gonna be really hard for them to ensure you don't break NDA. So, you know, there's some loopholes in both sides. If he is out of Japan, NDA are worthless. True, but that is a heap of trouble. I don't know how many people would be okay with tackling. A lot of people would probably just, you know, stay quiet and try to move on with their life, but we'll see. We'll see in 12 hours. So I guess tomorrow is going to be a really eventful day. Tomorrow we'll have the Korekore stream and we'll have the Curio stream. You can't handle the ASMR truth. Talking about ASMR, a lot of channels are being hit by ASMR right now. The biggest one being Amaranth. Although she claims that one ASMR that got her channel banned, that she didn't do anything lewd in it, but who knows what she was wearing. But I'm also seeing a lot of Vtubers that have been having trouble with their ASMR, have had to delete videos with ASMR. Right, Mikeneko jump scare. I'm sorry, chat. I should have put a disclaimer. I can't imagine Rima doing ASMR. Well, I did have ASMR coaching by a girl named Huni, another VTuber. It was during my Donathon. I'll try to do another one. Eventually, I had some mic problems. I need to buy like a 3 dio or something. Mikeneko scares you sometimes. Don't be scared, guys. It's just a wholesome anime girl. Come on. She's just a little bit Menhera. But do you guys like Menheras? Niji JP fans. Nijisanji has been accused of bullying their talents. Whoever could have predicted this? Niji EN fans. Upside down smile. There's actually a lot of reasonable Nijisanji EN fans. They like the livers. They don't like how the way things run, or they're disappointed by it. But they keep to themselves and they don't engage. They stay quiet. The problem is the vocal ones that are bent on defending the company. You know, some criticism of Nijisanji does go too far, to be fair. But some of it is absolutely valid. The problem is usually like the vocal unhinged ones. But back to Mikeneko. So Mikeneko has had a series of tweets starting some speculations from a few days ago. Started about 2 days ago. There was a rat that went viral on forums, but unlike normal VTubers that don't ego search their name on forums and that don't care about what anonymous forum boards say about them, this is this screenshots comes from a Nijisanji like anti-thread or website. They're called Anchi threads in Japan. They're extremely popular. Do you guys remember when the whole like no, sorry. I'm confusing two things. Sorry, not Nijisanji Anchi thread. It's just an anti-thread in general. And these are extremely frequent. They make them on a number of cases, and Nijisanji has a shit ton of them. That's why I confused them. There's some on every company, by the way. There's some on Hololive, there's some on Nijisanji, there's some on Mikeneko. A lot of these forums, I will say, they target everybody. They're just... A lot of them are just hate machines. And it's like... people get caught, or other VTubers get caught in the crossfire a lot. I go over it a little bit more in my how 5chan exposed a Nijisanji sex pest and harasser, which is on my main channel right now. I do like a very detailed timeline of how 5chan operates and the mindset they go through and all of that. So if you guys want to know more about Japanese culture, check out that video. I really like that video. I think it's a great one. But anyway, there's been a rat that happened after Aqua's graduation. Now, if you guys don't know, Aqua's graduation has reached phenomenal height. It's become the most popular graduation ever, and it's topped Kyryokoko. It's almost reached 1 million viewers, but apparently some of them were botted. So it's a little bit less than that. But still, it is a new record for a VTuber graduation. So that's pretty cool. That is something, I mean, it's sad, but it's also something to celebrate that she went out with a big bang. Now, after Aqua's graduation, Rusia went live. And the Japanese forum boards, this isn't 5chan, by the way. The 5chan UI looks different. They alleged that after announcing Akutan graduation, she started her tweetcasting with maximum excitement, and she sang the graduation song in high spirits. She commented and talked with a chuckle, asking, "What's wrong, everyone?" The comment section was filled with Minato Akuma retires post. I think it means Minato Aqua. She suddenly signed a piece of paper with "thank you" in her handwriting. She ended the show with the closing words, "Justice will prevail." So, the big rat is that, allegedly, Mikeneko has always disliked Aqua and Shion. It said so in a line message. Now, of course, no one ever links or post a picture of that line message, so it's a lot of speculations. But Mikeneko, she's so sick of it all. Mikeneko wants to find every single person that's talking shit about her, and she wants to sue them to the grind. To the ground, not the grind. I'm gonna establish a timeline of event here. After this, there is another, it's like a drama tuber channel. They are kind of using an AI voice or some kind of robot voice. It's a little odd to listen to. They're very popular. I've seen some of their videos around with some other controversies. And basically, one of Mikeneko's viewers snitched on this channel who made a video on Mikeneko saying this channel is also on the trending ranking and has a lot of views because of the spread of false information. There is a video that is a breeding ground for Mikeneko's haters, so you should report this channel. This is probably where the haters are coming from, so please help us by reporting it. And about the thank you and her, so from my understanding, they go over this image, you know the image that's in the video here in the screenshot? It's exactly this, but non-translated. This is machine translated, by the way. That's why it's scuffed. I did have my translator verify a ton of things. Thank you so much, Clover, by the way. Shout out to Clover, who has helped me piece things together. Because we started from the end of the story and we had to rewind all the way back. It was very complex. So she does write a thank you here on a piece of paper, and I have that video over here. So it's just a hand cam stream.
計画的に生きれてたら計画性を持ってね
And
生きてたよ
okay,
ライ
don't,
トお前私をちょっとライト呼ばわりするのはやめて
okay,
もら
no
ってい
need
い
to
かな
yell,
ちょっと
Mikeneko.
待ってマイク見えるこう
She does
Nice
write
now.
a thank you note here on a piece of
薬や
paper.
ってるお前
Then she
食ってたんですよ私
she folds it, she makes a little drawing on it. She's just like fooling around and talking to her chat. But I have like the exact translation that my translator went through over here. It's she doesn't talk. The end of the conclusion is that she doesn't talk about Aqua, okay? She just says things like, can you unban me? I think reading comments. Worried I'm gonna be taking down my TikTok. The places I can stream are decreasing. Y'all comments are weird. I don't light. I fight about loving cats. I haven't even taken a bath with someone before. There my translator put a question mark. She's like, I don't get it. I haven't had anyone sleep over before, for real. If you marry me, then we can finally live together. So, you know, just regular Mikeneko, very sane woman stuff. And then, but still, not the stuff they're accusing her of. Just the typical stuff that I want to see in my Menhera girlfriend experience girls. So after these videos were going viral, that there was a lot of rats and a lot of speculations that came to a boiling point, suddenly Mikeneko does like a cryptic tweet on Twitter that seemed very urgent. She's like, Guerrilla, I'm in real trouble, so I'm going to distribute this urgently. No archives, and I'll deal with all the unauthorized reprints, even if I have to borrow the money. So she's doing a quick last-minute stream. She's in real trouble. She wants to broadcast as soon as possible so people can see it, but she doesn't want, you know, people to restream it. I think she's not gonna archive it. And she says she's going to sue whoever restreams it, even if she has to borrow money. Now, girl, I don't know how you're gonna do that. But what I found out is that 1 hour before this tweet, she had also posted another tweet. And I found out, and I got this from Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. Where the wording was different. The broadcast had started. I'm really troubled by the fact that people are saying all sorts of things about the graduation of a certain person. So I'm broadcasting this urgently. No archives. And today, she tweeted, there has been an increase in the number of malicious videos like this one that spread false information without checking the facts. We will take legal action as soon as possible, including on message boards, to eliminate the trend of being targeted in any way. It may take some time, but I would like to report the results of the trial for slander, manipulation of impressions, and obstruction of activities. So in the past, Mikeneko has sued another image board user, but she lost that lawsuit. And the judge basically laughed her off, saying that she acts like this online, so why wouldn't the user be writing those things about her? And there's another thing I wanted to add. Okay. So, basically today she got a small window. And she managed to convince the channel that made this video on her that they were in the wrong. And the information that they were spreading on her was false. And she gave a lot of context for all of the rats. Basically, the justice will prevail comment was in response to a comment of a viewer that was talking about getting bullied. She also has a clipper that posted a clip of her that's translated in Taiwanese, but
まあ私さっきちょっと X で
the
まあリプ
by the way, I don't know how she does that. She has like a live translation at the top of her stream, which is pretty cool. Hey Lastenza, how's it going? Oh, you can understand Japanese? Hey yo? You can rewind the video. That's why I allow replays on my videos. She's unhinged, but I hope people give her another chance. She's unhinged. I think she's really entertaining. I actually don't dislike her. You can criticize somebody's action without disliking her. Actually, I mean I played Kill, Marry, Fuck with Parrot and Nuzagi on all the Hololive girls, and I picked to marry Rushia. That's how crazy I am.
見たんですけど今リポストっていうのかなもう X になっちゃってから用語がわかんないんですけどリプライでちょっとこれ大変ですよって言われたんですよこちらすいません間違った情報をルフしている人がいますっていう形でまあこういうの実はG メールとかにも来ててすっごい迷惑ででその内容としてはまあなんかこういう感じでね
Those things are coming to Gmail? What the hell?
こう
She's
俺
innocent
は
today.
絶対にこいつを許さないみたいな、まあ、何があっても許さないって言ってこういうまあ、ツイートをしていてそうこういうツイートをしていてその画像を見に行ったら、まあ、こんなことが書かれていたんだよね。まあ、とある方の卒業発表後にテンションが上がってツイキャスで配信をしていたと。でまあ私さっきちょっと X でまあリプが来たんですけど今リポストっていうのかなちょっとX になっちゃってから用語がわかんないんですけどリプライでちょっとこれ大変ですよって言われたんですよこちらすいません間違った情報
Listen, the thing that turned me off the most about Mikeneko is the dirty house she lived in, okay? And about the cat allegations, that's horrible. If you abuse your pets, you're probably a horrible person, but we don't know what's the truth of it yet.
ルフしている人がいますっていう形で、まあ、こういうの実はG メールとかにも来ててすっごい迷惑ででその内容としてはまあなんかこういう感じでねまあ、俺は絶対にこいつを許さないみたいな、まあ、何があっても許さないって言ってこういうまあ、ツイートをしていてそうこういうツイートをしていてその画像を見に行ったら、まあ、こんなことが書かれていたんだよね。まあ、とある方の卒業発表後にテンションが上がってツイキャスで配信をしていたと。でも私ってツイキャスのテンションって
Yeah, I think she really... I know, she's actually becoming a lol cow. It's so funny. She's actually the kind of person that really benefited from rules and restrictions, because otherwise she goes like full on crazy. So she's reading an article written about her and is saying that after the graduation announcement, she got excited and streamed it on Twitcasting. And she's basically defending herself.
もともとおかしいし、なんだろうな、そんなことしない。みんなもいつもの三毛猫だよって同時に、まあいいや、で、こういう話が一人歩きして、私がどんどんなんか本当にまるでこういうことをしていたかのように思われてしまうんですよ。
Yeah, Hololive kept her contained.
いや、私、ツイキャス逐一覚えてないし、なるべく楽しく配信しようといつも心がけてる。し、こ こんなことしてない。なんかずっとスルーしてたの。スルーが一番いいなって思ってたから。あんまりにもこれなんか勝手に勘違いをして、勝手に印象操作をして、勝手にまた私を悪者にしようとしている人がこうやってなんか印象操作どんどんし始めて動画にもしている人までいて、もう
Just how someone who misunderstands, manipulates my impression and tries to make me the bad guy again. TBH. Listen, I try to empathize with a little bit with everybody. I try to see both sides, and as a content creator, I do understand how frustrating it is when, listen, sometimes you make real mistakes that people are valid in the criticism, but most of the time people will literally dissect every single thing you do, take the worst possible bad faith explanation they can think of, they can dream of what you said, of a laugh, of a you hearting a comment, anything, and they will blow it out of proportion. And all you can do as a content creator is fucking take it. That's all you can do. You just gotta take it, lying down, and just try to be above it. But it's like this little bug slowly chipping away at your sanity. And always the best way to deal with it is to not breathe further life into, you know, horrible lies. And you shouldn't even respond to these people, because by engaging with them, you're already playing their game. Suddenly, the conversation is not about your content anymore, the things you're celebrating, your achievements, and the positive stuff you're doing for your community. Suddenly the conversation, in the case of Mikeneko, is about, no, I didn't celebrate Aqua's graduation. No, I didn't do this and that. So by responding to every single thing, she is kind of playing into their hand. But I understand the innate feeling that, you know, you want to defend yourself. Like, no, I didn't say those things. That's not true. That's not me. So I get that too. And today, Mikeneko is getting vindicated. Oh, pet play? Yeah, it's not too hard to respond to your humans, so emotional reactions are normal. But she always responds. And that also feeds them to do it even more.
本当に困ったので緊急で今配信させていただいてます。もうこれは言った方がいいなと思ったから。
Bro, it's going too fast. I can't even read it. Hold up. Whoa.
方がいいなと思ったから。
This is. I thought it would be better to say. I thought it would be best to say it.
私は全然面白くない。
It's not funny at all. It's not fucking funny. I didn't say that. I'll explain from here.
卒業ソング歌ってないんですよ、一度も。その録画があるんだったら出してください。卒業ソングって何の卒業ソングを
For some reason, I didn't sing the graduation song. If you have a recording of it, please give it. What kind of graduation song did I sing? So she already debunks the first allegation. She's like, I never sang the graduation song. So that on its own is a complete lie.
歌ってないんだよ。テンションなんて今だって高くない。ずっと私配信中はテンション高くしようって頑張ってる。
She said she did sing a song, but she didn't sing the graduation song.
そんなのだってテンション低い配信なんてつまらないじゃない。そんなので勝手にさ、なんかアンチの思考でなんかガッチャンコしないでほしいんだよね。勝手に無関係だし関係ないし、なぜ突然
Streaming is always boring, isn't it? That's why I don't want you to do things like that, because you're an anti, it's irrelevant. Why suddenly? I don't know if it will come out, and I...
これすごく悪質だよね。私喋り方キモいよね。私
what else is going on? You're all giggling a lot and your voice is really malicious, isn't it? So
こじつけが本当にひどすぎて
yeah, people read just way too much into little symbols or signs.
ツイッチでも聞いてるしね、私ツイッチってところでも配信してるんですけども、すごいでもどうしたのみんな今日ってよく聞くし、それは確かに聞いてる常に。
But the problem is that she's built up like a lot of how can I say that? She has built up a history of overplaying her hand. Recently, she got upset at a fan, and not a fan, another VTuber, because she used the same hashtag as her. And in another issue, she also was into a fight with the VTuber Delutaya because she claimed that Delutaya spread nasty rumors on her and she was going to sue her. Finally, Mikeneko ended up dropping the lawsuit, and Delutaya, it ended up like being her that actually spread mean things behind Delutaya's back. So because of these events, people don't really trust Rusha anymore. It's kind of like the boy who cried wolf, you know?
不安だからそう口癖だよねって言ってる人もいるけど
So listen to it on Switch. I also stream in a place called Switch. So what's going on right away? Everyone, I listen today a lot, and I definitely listen to it because I'm always anxious. I really dislike the manipulative gaslighting. The way she talks to her fan is suggestive. It went this way, right? You know I don't do that, right? It's very cultish, I'd say. I mean, maybe it's because I don't understand Japanese, so I can't really say. It might be a translation thing. You speak Japanese, Kuwasa?
そうなんだよね。ちなみに唐突に紙に Thank you と手書きでサインする。これさ、あまりにもひどいよね。私ツイキャス
I mean, she seems really heated, like her voice.
ログ側は全部残してあるんですよ。削除はしていないの。で、今でも記憶はしっかり残っているんだけど。
The translation's lagged.
お茶幕ありがとうねって言って。
By the way, suddenly signing by hand on a piece of paper, this is really bad, isn't it? My Twitcasting archive is hidden from view, but I still have all the recordings. I haven't deleted them.
お茶幕ありがとう。
I have a good memory of it, but it was T who wrote the word light bulb, and I said thank you very much.
書いてあるんだけど、お茶幕くれた人に今から。
Thank you so much for the tea. It's also written in the comments.
ペンがあるからサインするねって言って Thank you って書いたんだよ。ありがとうねってたまに私イラストで。
I told the person I was sitting with that I have a pen and paper in front of me and I'm going to sign it, and I wrote weather.
前までもありがとうって言って紙にサインしたりありがとう Thank you は絶対にずっとやってたの。それで勝手にこうやって印象操作されて、まるで私がさもこれを本当にしていたかのように何かこう悪意を持ってね、もうそれが許せなくて、もうちょっと自覚で。
So they manipulated my impression in this way, as if I had really done this with some sort of malicious intent. I mean, to be fair, the internet will do that. It's sad to watch someone I used to love downfall like this so bad. What a shame. What a waste to emo. She's basically done at this point. No, I don't think she's done. Like, her biggest scandal was the Mafu. When Mafu came out with his side of the story, and I have the exact number in my Rusha video. I don't remember exactly what it is, but she streamed a few days after and she got so much money. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to her hardcore fans what she does. They will always love her. Which is crazy. But she's now, instead of being famous for the right reason, she's developing a sort of notoriety. And I suppose there is a discussion to be had on whether after a certain amount of time or years can a content creator really keep a very clean image. There's always going to become some baggage at one point or another. But Mikeneko is really pushing that envelope.
正義は 勝つもめちゃくちゃひどいなって思った。正義は勝つってさ、コメントでさ、いじめられてるんだけどどうしたらいいですかっていうコメントがあったよね、ツイキャスで。
Okay, so there's a comment. There was a comment saying justice will prevail. I'm being bullied in the comments. What should I do?
だから負けるなよって私は言ってんね。負けるなよ、正義は勝つんだからって言ったんだから。なんでそこでこれが出てくるの？
But don't give up. I told you, don't give up because justice will
本
prevail.
当に私申し訳なくも思わなくていいよね今回は。
This is what's coming out.
こんなことするの？ツイキャスもアーカイブ残してないけど録画は残ってるよちゃんと。なんでこんなのしかも信じるの？他の人たちって。なんでさ、他のさ、他のまとめの動画とかでも全部そうだけどさ、なんでみんな悪い動画ばっかり信じるの？なんでさ、私のさ、
It's the same with all the other summary videos, but why do you only believe in all the bad
見て
videos?
もないのにさ、知らないのにさ、そこばっかりさ、
I think she
本
should
当のことだと
not
思ってさ、
worry so much about controlling what other people say about her. This is a losing fight. It can't be healthy to live that way.
どうして？
I mean, she does have a point. It's annoying that people believe everything without any critical thinking. And she's saying basically, well, they could just watch my stream and see that it's, not true.
日頃の行いたち何もしてないよね。
She is very easily
普通にしてるだ
baited
けだよね。
by her reactions, yeah.
でさ、
It pisses me off that the Japanese were saying Doxxes was as bad as Mikeneko. Did they say that?
否定もしてくれないので怒ったことがあるんですよ。どうして普段見てくれてるリスナーさんって否定してくれないのっていうことで、ちょっとみんな聞いてみたことがあったの。それでもなんか怒られちゃったんだよね。
Some say what? Wait, what's the crazy take? She needs a wrangler? How can they watch her stream if she privates them? I don't know if she privated it. I mean, it is true that the internet lacks critical thinking, but Mikeneko has to understand that a lot of stuff has come out against her in the last few years that's made people distrust her, and that gaining people's trust back is a work in progress. Who made that indication? They're saying it was some forum people that said that Japanese. The commenter said it was some Japanese said that. I'm not making that claim. It's probably not all Japanese either. There were cat books uploads, okay. Like I said, the anti-Japanese forum boards are incredibly toxic. Like, they'll try to look for dirt on anybody. Anybody. Whatever else about her, even 2.5 years after being fired, Russia's channel is surpassed only by a pair of religious grifters and all-time super chat. Is that true? That's crazy. Did you see the video of her asking for a boyfriend? I didn't see the video, I heard a lot of talk about it.
だからもう私は一人で頑張るしかないんだって思ったの。どうしよう、今日ってアーカイブ残した方がいいのかな。なんかもうさすがにちょっとしんどくて。
Yes, Rima, Bruges has more super chat than all currently active whole life member. That's wild that no one surpassed her. People should super chat to Marine more. And also, how is it that that religious channel is the one that's surpassing them?
耳聞こえなくなるしごめん、ちょっとあんまり泣きたくないけど、なんかさすがにタグの件とか悪意
I don't want to cry too much though, she says.
で、一昨日
Tag sword opens too much, but it caught fire.
延長のなんか、まあ、動画出したんだけど、なんか牛丼でもなんか叩かれてて、私牛丼好きでよく作ってるじゃんね。
Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I posted... Oh shit. I posted a video about how to extend the tag, and for some reason, I got criticized for the beef bowl. I'll just super chat to Rima, and when Rima can super chat that to Marin for us. Rima, do you think you can fix her? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I can't even make my dog listen to me. I don't have a lot of will.
作ってるじゃんね。スイッチでも今からご飯作ってくるね、牛丼作ってくるねって3回ぐらい言ってたし、週に本当に3、4回牛丼食べるし、なんでかっていうと動画見るとわかるけどさ。
This girl is way too obsessed with internet notoriety for her own good, and it's only gonna give her more trouble in the future. She needs therapist.
なんか闇っぽいとかさ、私じゃどうしたらどうして
She's like Pao's then easy to make worse, hard to make better.
どうやって振る舞えばいいどうやって振る舞えばいいの
Is she crying? Anyway, that was the clip, and Taiwanese clipper was basically, well, he's a pro Niji, he's a pro Mikeneko fan. He was like asking the fans to help her financially and all of that. And this is the rest of the story. So basically, today, the channel in question has apologized to Mikeneko for releasing the video. She said, "The archive of this case has been confirmed. We recognize that there is a high possibility that the content in question is incorrect information. We would like to deeply apologize to Mikeneko. I'm sorry. And how I came to believe that the information was incorrect. 2 archives dated from August 6th and yeah, 2 from the same day. What was, in addition, the post with the attached image was made on August 7 at 1:35 a.m. During that time, it will be difficult to broadcast and upload via Twitcasting. One of the archives video was this one.
ねわかる
And I looked with my translator
喋ろっかオーバードーズはねやめ
at
よ
the content of
知
this.
らないでこんなに可愛くて若そうなんだから
And she basically
か
says
なちゃんありがとう
there are a lot of topics about marshmallows. There were people asking how to be mentally stable like me. That's ironic. I talk a lot and talk about what I have on mind. I used to be told to get a boyfriend to get mentally stable. Yeah, I don't have a relationship right now, so that's impossible. We skimmed through it, by the way, because it was a long video. If I had someone in person, I would feel better. So anything online wouldn't matter anymore. Throw away your expectation, but I want to expect something. If people don't understand, they don't understand. She starts talking about food, yada yada yada. Once I hit 95k, can I stream ASAP? Never hit that before. That makes me happy, but something might get in the way again. From the aunties. You can't stop your heart from hurting. I'm tired. You want me to make a list of what I want? I might be crazy. We know, Mikeneko. My computer broke from getting dropped by moving people. I don't want to sleep. When will I wake up if I sleep now? So basically nothing related to the Aqua graduation again. But what an interesting translation. Lord, oh Lord. Second, regarding the contents, she didn't sing the graduation song, so they admitted that. Justice will prevail is clearly a different matter. It's a reaction to a viewer's story about being bullied. Based on the above 2 points, we have come to the realization that this case is not based on fact. Future measures. Regarding the video spreading false information on August 29th, this video will be deleted after it is posted. I looked for the video because I wanted context on this, and it was in fact deleted. Regarding the video on the August 30 tweetcasting archive disclosure as per the current situation. As someone who knows the circumstances, I have 1 week left. It will then be deleted. Regarding the apology video, as stated in the video on August 30th, we will be releasing an apology video today or early tomorrow. I sincerely apologize for spreading the wrong information. We would like to once again apologize to Mikeneko and all those involved. And they did end up doing an apology video.
先日の動画で、三毛猫氏がツイキャス内にて、ホロライブ所属 Vtuber、港アクア氏の卒業について、ファンの方とバカ騒ぎをした。
Anyway, we can't understand Japanese, but they're basically like, clearing out the misinformation. The AI voice kind of freaks me out. This is the transcript of it. Thank you for watching our video. We would like to apologize to Mikeneko and all our viewers. I'm sorry that Mikeneko and all of our viewers were not able to see the video the other day. I gotta drink some water. Very true. It's Mikeneko is like watching a train wreck or an accident on the highway, and you drive past and you can't look away. I don't know whose voice they use for that generated voice. They apologize for the inconvenience. I posted a video after weighing the authenticity of the post with the person in question without any archival evidence. As I said, I posted the video after weighing the veracity of the post against the person in question. They're just repeating. However, we have now confirmed the content of the video. Thank you for the Mika Cat fans who provided us with the archive. Thank you all to the Mika Cat fans who provided us with the archives. I don't know why it keeps repeating it. We are not able to publish them here because of the permission. However, after checking the information, we have been able to determine that some of them are false. The archives are like the videos that I briefly showed. I'm happy to report that we have been able to determine that some of them are false. First of all, the archive of Twitter's video is from August 6. As you can see, the image is from August 7. And another tweak was executed between 11 p.m. and 1:35 a.m. It would be impossible to run another tweak between 11 p.m. and 1:35. We have confirmed that the tweezers were not so much maxed out as it was... I don't get the tweezer comment. I also confirmed the point that the viewers of the tweets were being bullied more than before and after the words. We have confirmed that the authenticity of this post is infinitely low. I will explain the background of this video on social networking sites. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Saneko and all of the viewers for allowing me to upload this apology video. As for the video that spread the information, we will delete it. As for the video posted on the following date, that is today, August 30, we apologize for the current situation. If only the apology video remains, it may be difficult to understand what the video is about, so we will leave the video as it is for a week. As for we will leave the video for a week for context and delete it. I'd like to express my appreciation of the viewers of this channel for the recognition of the slanderous small and medium-sized ruckus. It's a funny wording. Please refrain from making any slanderous abstracts. Thank you again for your cooperation in spreading this information. We sincerely apologize for the spreading of this information. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Oh, it's a JP text-to-speech? Oh, I see. I know, this poem isn't great. Doesn't even rhyme. So today, Mikeneko beat the allegations, and some of her fans, provided them with the archives. That's how I got them. And the channel in question responded, I see, understand that justice prevails in the present situation, but not in relation to this case. Talking about the justice will prevail Aqua. So they agreed that it was not correlated to Aqua's graduation, but she was replying to her chat. She did it! And in other news, an artist TOS discussion backfires immensely on Twitter. So this artist, a V artist by the name of Ripu Hoshimi, tweeted, "Some of my VTuber children are recoloring their models PSD without permission against my TOS. And I feel kind of ick about it. I don't know if I'll talk to them about it or not. Is it normal to just use the VTube pseudo recolor option and edit whatever you want?" So the recolor version is kind of like this. So I can turn the lights off on my model, for example. I could also recolor some other parts of it. And, you know, I could recolor my hair. It's not gonna look really good. It's gonna be like kind of scuffed. But they've implemented that. Now, this sparked a huge discussion, but also really backfired on the artist itself. So there's been a varying of opinion in this thread. One guy in particular, called Teller the VTuber, this reply got a lot of traction. As he stated, "I think I'm missing something. Is it common for the artist to still have input on a commission after it's finished and delivered? I always assumed that after art is delivered, it can be remixed at will." And she replies, "Just because I deliver/complete the commission doesn't mean the client gains full rights to the artwork and can use or edit it however they wish. The artwork still is the artist's property, and clients are expected to follow the TOS even after the commission is delivered." When handling yanderes, use stab-proof clothing. Yeah, but the slow blade penetrates the shield, so if she stabs you fast, then you're good. Hi Rima, fellow Clopper here. Trying to promote myself to a VTuber and struggling to figure out how to start properly. Any tips from the future ruler? I would like to make a series on VTuber Academy at one point. There's just so much to say about the topic that like a short answer probably won't set you up properly. I would say start by making videos about what you're good at. Try to establish a brand and some consistency in whatever you're uploading, and try to spread yourself out on multiple platforms, like upload on TikTok, on Instagram, etc. And when you're starting off, do it for fun, or else you'll burn out very fast. So, okay, this thread continues. So he replies, "I see, I'm not sure if that model is functional in the VTubing space when the art is often the extension of a character the artist doesn't own, or when the art is directly representing a stage presence. Merchandising rights being separate from this discussion, of course." So he's saying basically the commercial rights, you know, you can buy that separately, that's fine. And she replies, "How is a VTuber model that I made the art of no longer my property once I deliver it to the VTuber? I don't understand how a model art and illustration would be different in that way." Oh my god, Sayus Found Sun just offered 10 subscription to the community. Oh my god! Thank you so much. Twitch chat getting some love. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sayus Found Sun. So, copyright laws in terms of art, I would say that the artist probably keeps the copyright rights to their art, unless through a contract you decided to sell it to the client. However, I think my take on this matter is that this artist is being overly protective of their art. And I wouldn't see the point in commissioning them if it's gonna be like that. So Rosie Belmu, based as always, I have a similar take to Rosie. Larger VTubers do this for things like Valentine's Day pretty regularly. To each their own, but I wouldn't think to check for something like that since it's universally not problematic. I wouldn't want to work with someone with stricter rules than the norm. That's just my opinion. Exactly. This artist has way more stricter rules than the norm, which is insane. This is an ego thing, not a legal thing. Yes, exactly. It feels more like a legal thing. Sorry, like an ego thing, not a legal thing. Her TOS should hold if the purchaser agreed to the TOS at purchase, and it should be held to it. The TOS, as if we discuss, it's not necessarily legally binding, but it's like a guideline. So if you agreed for it and you have respect for the person, you should abide by it. However, if the TOS breaks the law, then it doesn't have to be, you know, if it's an illegal clause, if you say some crazy thing like, I don't know, I don't even know what to think of. You can't write random stuff in your TOS and be like, well, you agreed to it, so now you gotta do it. Like, there was some, I think somebody gave an example of a crazy toss that was like, you must commission a fan art of my correct character that I drew for you at least once a week. That is not a reasonable toss. But then again, you shouldn't purchase something from somebody which you don't think you can uphold their toss. Does that make sense? So if you buy VTuber art and make plushie, you are doomed? No, you can buy the commercial rights and most people will sell them to you. Yeah, by agreeing to this toss, you have to help me rob a bank. Exactly, exactly. You can't do stuff like that. Yes, it's a mutual agreement. Has she posted? Okay, well, I'm getting to this. This is the most outrageous part. VTube Studio Recolor is temporary. It doesn't edit the actual art mesh. Okay, I already told you guys that. Seeing the response on this post has shown me that using it used for toggle is more common than I thought. I'll let it go for now with previous VTuber kits, but in the future, a heads up that if you're planning to add a toggle like this, it would be super appreciated. I think my model mama would kill me if every time I wanted to add a layer in VTube Studio, I'd need to email her. She's way too busy for that. That seems kind of insane, especially how busy some content creators are. Secondly, this is another comment kind of agreeing with her. I get wanting to be aware of what is happening with technically your artwork regardless if it's paid or not. Plus, it's overall a good idea to let model mamas like you know what, for example, I like to do for any possible recolor to make sure it's actually possible. Yeah, if you're gonna permanently recolor it, I would probably ask, just as a sign of respect. Like, usually, normal civilized people communicate to each other and ask for permission for stuff that falls within reasonable bounds. However, like altering something in VTube Studio That's crazy. By accepting this super chat, you are agreeing to be my wife. Last update on the matter before I'm gone. I hope to do better in the future with voicing my concerns or opinion. So, Ripu, she is working for an agency and a studio. And she got so much backlash for this stake. And not just backlash. Her clients, like all of her VTuber children, all the VTubers that she commissioned, that she made models for, they panicked when they saw this and they messaged her studio Hoshimi, and they had to make a statement on her behalf. And guess what? She doesn't even own the rights to these models. I guess she's selling them in the model, like it goes within, because they stated, many of our VTuber clients and children may have seen Ripu's recent tweet, since Ripu shared her opinion before fully understanding how the VTube Studio recoloring feature works. Some clients might have gotten upset by the message. To clarify Ripu's statement, Ripu allows her client to use the recoloring feature as long as they give a heads up or ask for permission for any significant edits. 2. Ripu is always happy to provide recoloring for clients at no additional charge, ensuring the colors remain vibrant and consistent with the model style. I think that's nice to offer recolor free of charge. VTuber children own their models. VTuber children own their models, and a commercial fee is included. So the whole debacle of copyrights and stuff, I thought she owned the copyrights. So I thought this was more complicated than it was, but turns out no. That's actually included in the fee, so she doesn't even own the copyrights or the commercial fee. They do. This means the model can be used for streaming, banners, promotional material, and more. Ripu does not own your design and never has owned your design. We sincerely apologize if the tweet upset or worried any of our clients. We are taking all the feedback in the replies to improve and become a professional studio. Ripu will be taking a break from Twitter for a few weeks to focus solely on commission work and step back from social media to reduce stress caused by the tweet. To be as transparent as possible, Ripu will always keep the tweet up instead of removing/hiding it. I think every artist and VTuber should take, like, we should have some basic legal art classes, myself included. I would love to know more about it and be more confident in my knowledge of it. But it was just incredibly, almost to a biblical level, ironic how it actually ends up. I was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. You know, I was like, wow, she has a really strict to us, and you know, I would not commission from her. But I was like, you know, she's allowed to sell her art the way she wants. But then it turns out she doesn't even own the rights to it. She sold them. It's included in the fee, and the studio had to completely, you know, they were like, no, guys, don't panic, please. She's talking out of her ass, and she's sorry for it. And she's taking a break. And we're sorry for all the inconvenience it has caused. It's just such a Twitter facepalm moment. I guess it's one of the reasons why you don't see artist type VTubers like Ina, Marina, Aurora doing professional work. Too dangerous, I guess. Pretty sure Ina's done some work for some large studios. Rima, my artist mom is Brazilian, rip Twitter. Yeah, I was gonna talk about that next. The artist is being very short-sighted. She's being pesky about toss for ego at the expense of potential future customers. Bad for business. That I have to agree. Do a stream. I've asked Legal Mindset to join a couple of times, and I think our schedules just aren't lining up. Yeah, Ina does professional work with her PL for some very large established franchise. But what is a little bit more sad about this story is that over the past 24 hours, Ripu has received multiple threats, including death threats through DMs and email. Who the fuck is sending death threats to this poor girl? Okay, she's already been humiliated on Twitter. Just let it be. I don't get people that do that. People take things way too seriously. Her email has also been used to sign up for sketchy services and prawn sites. This is not an appropriate way to provide feedback. Please remain respectful in your messages. I agree with that. That is way too far. There's always psychos, man. Always people that take it too far. Apparently, Twitter is getting banned in Brazil, and even using a VPN will have a 10k USD fine daily if they find out, which is insane. And all of the artists are freaking out, and the content creators too. Like, it sucks that Twitter is such a huge part of our job, because I fucking hate Twitter. And yes, there is a bunch of misinformation on this website. Yeah, 07 Brazil bros. Hey, Parrot. There's a bunch of misinformation on this website. And no, we haven't found a good way to figure out what was misinfo or not, unfortunately. But I don't know if the best way to go about it is that way, because a lot of artists are gonna lose their livelihood. Artists especially, they solely operate on Twitter, and most of their fan base comes from most of their customer base comes from Twitter. Just use X website instead. It's not even close to the same. I grew this account from 0 to 12k followers by myself. Any other site, I'd be starting from 0. The reason why Twitter is good for comms is because there are so many users. Make it easy to find clients. Exactly. Like, you remember when Instagram tried to do their own X called Thread, and it didn't even last like 2 days? That's because everybody's already on Twitter. It's gonna be really hard to dethrone that platform. Although I wish we had a new Twitter. It would still be the same though. It'd be the same users, so. It doesn't matter if Bluesky is 99% the same as Twitter if VTubers aren't there. They are the ones who will commission you at the end of the day. I don't use this or any sites for memes or just yapping, so for us that use Twitter as a tool for work, it's really ruined. And Spiral is so right here. Wait, isn't that your rigger, Parrot, by the way? He's really right, because, you know, if you could be like, well, you know, just go on VGen or go on Fiverr. Well, if they go there, they're also gonna have to pay a platform fee. And on Twitter, they get to keep 100% minus the PayPal fees of the commission's artwork. They already have established fan base. Why would they go somewhere else? He also tweets, Twitter X on Brazil might die today. Moras is also threatening a daily 10k USD fine for anyone using a VPN to access Twitter from Brazil. I'll pin this for potential commissioners to reach me. Oh, he's your friend? Aw, feel sorry for him. You had to add him on Discord now? Oh, the pain of it all. You had to send him a friend request. Breaking news, Brazil Supreme Court says anyone using a VPN to access X will be fined up to $8,874 a day. USD dollars in Brazil. That's a shit ton. Social Networks X closed its office in Brazil. By its own decision, Social Network X, formerly known as Twitter, closed its office in Brazil on Saturday. Despite the move, the social network service should remain available to Brazilians. In a statement, the network refused to block profiles and accounts following a federal police inquiry regarding the obstruction of probes into criminal organization and incitement to crime in breach of an alleged ruling by Supreme Court Justice Alexander de Moraes, which has not yet been confirmed by the court. Justice Moraes is also said to have ordered the personal summons of ex-representative in Brazil. However, he could not locate those responsible for the social network. Also in the alleged order, Justice Moraes is said to have stated that the representative of ex-Brazil had acted in bad faith, trying to avoid being summoned. As the company's representatives could not be found, the justice reportedly ordered the arrest of ex-legal representative for disobeying the court order and imposed a daily fine of BRL 20,000 on the representative, the text released by X says. The company's global affairs department said that to protect the safety of our staff, we have made the decision to close our operation in Brazil effective immediately. The X service remains available to the people of Brazil. The social network added that the social network added that its appeal will not succeed in the Supreme Court, adding that Justice Moraes has chosen to threaten our staff. The owner of the social network, Elon Musk, commented, "The decision to close the X office in Brazil was difficult, but if we had agreed to Justice Alexander Moraes' illegal secret censorship and private information handover demands, there was no way we could explain our actions without being ashamed." Brazil bros are gonna have to move to Colombia. This is not the first time multi-billionaire Elon Musk has challenged the Brazilian judiciary. Analysts believe this could be a strategy by the global far right to hinder investigations into the attempted coup d'etat in Brazil on January 8th, 2023. What? The owner of Platform X and several other companies, from a satellite manufacturer to an electric car maker, has been known for his political activism in a number of countries, including Bolivia, Venezuela, Brazil, and the US itself, where he openly campaigns for Donald Trump. Musk has also been involved in the violence crisis in the UK, where extremist groups have attacked immigrants on the streets. On the subject, Musk commented that a civil war is inevitable in the European countries. X has also been accused of promoting anti-immigrant content. I don't know about all that. Now, I want to look up on ground news now. I like ground news better, because it also shows you your blind side and it shows you the political leaning of like everybody. A 150 sources. Global far-right new conspiracy theory unlocked. Who made your model? Her name is Anna An. I have it in my Twitter bio. So, okay, this article is a government US agency for global media. It has high factuality and it's a center one, so we could check that one out. X platform suspended in Brazil amid Brazilian judge feud with Musk. A Brazilian Supreme Court justice on Friday ordered the suspension of Elon Musk's social media in Brazil after the tech billionaire refused to name a legal representative in the country, according to a copy of the decision seen by the Associated Press. The move further escalates the months-long feud between the two men over free speech, far-right accounts, and misinformation. Justice Alexander de Moraes had warned Musk on Wednesday night that X could be blocked in Brazil if he failed to comply with his order to name a representative. He set a 24-hour deadline. The company didn't name a rep. So, Moraes gave internet service providers and app stores 5 days to block access to X, and said the platform will remain blocked until it complies with his orders. So he might get unblocked if this gets resolved. Where's Rima sponsor for ground news? I had one. I had one in my Delutaya video. They were testing the ground with me, actually. They were like, yeah, we don't know about VTubers, but I was like, yeah, but my viewers would be interested in a tool that helps them, have non-biased news or see their political biases. And it also has a lot of good features, so they decided to test it with me. Unfortunately, since I switched agency, I lost the contract. It can be unblocked with enough pressure? Okay. Where were we? Brazil is an important market for X, which has struggled with the loss of advertisers since Musk purchased the platform, formerly Twitter, in 2022. Who the fuck would want to advertise on Twitter anyway back in 2022? It was shit. Like, the advertising system. Has there ever been an ad on Twitter that you felt like clicking on? Meanwhile, on Instagram, I click on ads so much. It always shows me what I want to shop for. Market research group eMarketer says about 40 million Brazilians, roughly 1/5 of the population, access X at least once per month. X had posted on its official global government affair page late Thursday that it expected X to be shut down by the Moraes. I play cheat and ads all the time. X had posted on its official global government affair page late Thursday that it expected X to be shut down by the Moraes simply because we would not comply with his illegal orders to censor his political opponents. When we attempted to defend ourselves in court, Judge de Moraes threatened our Brazilian legal representative with imprisonment. Even after she resigned, he froze all of her bank accounts. What the hell? The company wrote, our challenges against his manifestly illegal actions were either dismissed or ignored. Judge de Moraes' colleague on the Supreme Court are either unwilling or unable to stand up for him. Is there a lot of corruption there? If it's true, that is insane. That's insane. Riva. It's South America. Okay, thanks, Barrett. Thanks for the heads up. I mean, yeah, true. Listen, I didn't want to make large claims like that. Musk characterizes Judge as tyrant. Accounts that the platform previously has shut down on Brazilian orders include lawmaker affiliated with former President Jair Bolsonaro's right-wing party and activists accused of undermining Brazilian democracy. Musk, a self-proclaimed free speech absolutist, has repeatedly claimed that justice action amount to censorship, and his argument has been echoed by Brazil's political right. He has often insulted de Moraes on his platform, characterizing him as a dictator and tyrant. So both parties that are fighting each other are right-wing? I guess... yeah, I guess other countries don't have the same, you know, two-party system as America. The Moraes defenders, though, have said his actions aimed at X have been lawful, supported by most of the court's full bench, and has served to protect democracy at a time in which it is emperiled. His order Friday is based on Brazilian law requiring foreign companies to have representation in the country so they can be notified when there are legal cases against them. Moraes is helping the left, but it says here... So he's helping... Wait. Affiliated with former President Jair Bolsonaro's right-wing party and activists accused of undermining Brazilian democracy. No, it's left versus right, more or less. Okay. Oh, okay. I wonder what the Brazilian citizens think of that. That's actually what I want to know. The Moraes defend... Okay, he said it's been lawful. His order Friday is based on a Brazilian law requiring foreign companies to have a representative in the country so they can be notified when there are legal cases against them. Given that operators are aware of the widely publicized standoff and their obligation to comply with an order from the Moraes, plus the fact doing so isn't complicated, X could be offline as early as 12 hours after receiving their instructions. And this shutdown is not unprecedented in Brazil. Lone Brazilian judges shut down Meta's WhatsApp, the nation's most widely used messaging app, several times in 2015 and 2016. Dude, WhatsApp gets used a lot in those countries. When the company refused to comply with police requests for user data, bro. Why did the police wanted WhatsApp's data, Monka? In 2022, the Moraes threatened the messaging app Telegram with a nationwide shutdown, arguing it had repeatedly ignored Brazilian authorities' requests to block profiles and provide information. He ordered Telegram to appoint a local representative. The company ultimately complied and stayed online. Sounds crazy. In its former incarnation, Twitter has been banned in several countries. Mostly I can say this, I will say this. Authoritarian regimes such as Russia, China, Iran, Myanmar, North Korea, Venezuela, and Turkmenistan. Other countries such as Pakistan, Turkey, and Egypt have also temporarily suspended X before, usually to quell dissent and unrest. Twitter was banned in Egypt after the Arab Spring uprising, which summed up the Twitter revolution, but it has since been restored. Damn. That's some crazy stuff. That's the first time I read about this. Wow. Well, I hope the people in Brazil stay safe, and I hope they gain access back to X so they can continue on working. Brazil has more left-wing center than America. Due to its history, it helps to keep that in mind when looking at what happens in politics there. It's complicated. Oh, I'm sure it is. And I mean, this is... my take is probably a very surface level take, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. But I hope the artists affected will find a way to conduct their business nonetheless. I'd say to riot, but riots are normal here anyway. Shut up, parrot. Anyway, that's all I had for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I guess I can find somebody to raid. My voice is completely running out. Oh, Armchair is live. There. I'll send you guys to Armchair. Alright, bye chat. Take care, everybody. Drink some honey tea. I will try. Thank you, Celtic. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And we'll keep each other updated with all the drama that's gonna unfold tomorrow. Bye, chat.